your side. This is Fox 7 Austin News at Noon.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us here at noon. I'm Katie Orth. Opening statements started this morning in the trial of Austin police officer Christopher Taylor. Taylor is charged in the death of Morris De Silva 5 years ago. This is the second trial Austin police officer Christopher Taylor has faced this year. So this trial comes on the heels of a mistrial in a separate murder case. Jury selection wrapped up on Monday. Taylor and another officer shot Dr. De Silva at his home in July 2019. Police say De Silva was having a mental health crisis and was holding a knife to his throat. Officers told him to put the knife down. He wouldn't. He took 2 steps toward officers. That's when they shot him. Fox 7 Austin previously spoke with Taylor's attorney, Ken Irvin. After the recent mistrial, Taylor's attorneys told Fox 7 they'll go to court as many times as it takes.
In the event that they intend to do that, obviously we will be ready, and we will try this case as many times as it takes to get a not guilty.
After a jury deadlocked at trial last fall, a new grand jury declined to re-indict Taylor in the Ramos case this past June. Opening statements now expected to start in just a few minutes. We'll keep you updated. Meantime, police are investigating a double homicide near the DK Riata apartment complex. Police say they got a call for a welfare check around noon yesterday. When officers got there, they found 2 bodies inside. The names of those victims have not been released. So far, there's no word on whether a suspect has been identified or is in custody. A plea deal has been reached for suspected serial killer Raul Mesa Jr. That's according to a spokesperson for the family of Gloria Lofton. Mesa is accused of killing Lofton in 2019 and accused of killing Jesse Fraga in 2023. He was also convicted for killing an 8-year-old Kendra Page back in the 80s, but only served 11 years. Lofton's family says they were told about a plea agreement, but they're not happy with it. The victim's family wants the suspected serial killer to go to trial. The plea deal expected to be officially accepted in court on Monday. New details in a deadly stabbing case we've been following since 2021. The suspect is now back in custody after bonding out last week. 22-year-old Mithavar Antoine Jr. was arrested in Temple on September 12th after a murder warrant was out for his arrest. Antoine is accused of stabbing 23-year-old Nicholas Martinez to death in South Austin in July 2021. He bonded out 4 days later. The bond was set at $150,000 with no conditions, despite his lengthy criminal history. According to the Travis County jail records, Antoine faces charges of capital murder by terror threat. He was booked in jail around 2 p.m. yesterday with a $10 million bond.
Fox 7 Austin weather with meteorologist Zack Shields.
Here comes the next game changer. The front we've been talking about for the last week is entering central Texas. It's going to be mainly a dry and breezy front. Highs only heading for the low 90s the next couple of hours. By the end of the day, we're in the 80s, 70s this evening, and then 50s and 60s. That's what we're going to be waking up to first thing tomorrow morning. And this is a sign of things to come. This cooler, drier air mass is here to stay for the next several days and nights. We'll talk about how low the temperatures go, and we have a brand new hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico. The latest from the Hurricane Center is coming up in just a few moments.
Speaking of, Florida's governor expanded the state of emergency to almost every single one of the 67 counties ahead of what's expected to be a major hurricane. Georgia is also in the path. People are preparing to lose power for days. On Florida's Gulf Coast, mandatory evacuations are in effect. Thousands of National Guard members are standing by to help with recovery efforts. Helene is expected to be the strongest storm to hit the U.S. in more than a year. Governor Abbott has deployed state resources to Florida ahead of Helene's landfall this week. Now a hurricane. Texas A&M Task Force 1 made this trip yesterday. The unit consists of 80 first responders, 15 vehicles, 6 boats, 6 dogs that specialize in urban search and rescue. Helene expected to strengthen into a major hurricane before landing along Florida's Gulf Coast. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis has already declared an emergency for dozens of counties in the state. Well, guns will not be allowed on fairgrounds as the state fair prepares to kick off this Friday. Yesterday, an appeals court denied an emergency motion from Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton's office. This comes after a Dallas judge ruled in favor of the fair last week. Paxton says he'll appeal the ruling to the Texas Supreme Court. But the matter could ultimately be left to lawmakers to clear up during the next legislative session that starts in January. Conspiracy theorist Alex Jones' InfoWars media platform and its assets now going up for auction this fall. All of the proceeds go to help pay the more than $1 billion he owes to relatives of the victims of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. A U.S. bankruptcy judge said during a court hearing yesterday he'll approve the auctions, which begins in November. Despite his losses, Jones vows to continue his talk show through other means, like a new website possibly, and his personal social media accounts.
Failures by the Secret Service paved the way for a would-be assassin to shoot at Donald Trump at his Butler, Pennsylvania rally. I'm Lucas Tomlinson in Washington. I'll have the details coming up.
Washington. Wow, touchdown! Takes on Rutgers. Unbelievable. Watch Friday at 7 on Fox 7 Austin.
The Lazy Boy 2 Great Chairs event. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has a great selection of recliners. Get 2 great chairs for one low price from $9.99. Mix or match. Don't miss the Lazy Boy 2 Great Chairs event. Long live the lazy.
Thomas J. Henry handles serious trucking cases and gets serious results for injured clients. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust.
Celebrate our anniversary at Johnny Carino's and enjoy our thin crust pepperoni pizza for only $5. Cooked to perfection in our pizza oven with mozzarella cheese and layers of old world pepperoni. Plus, enjoy Johnny's $5 Patron margarita, now at Johnny Carino's.
Roof leaking? Need a new roof? Call Jaycon at 512-479-0510. Roofing at its best with quality and pride since 1979. Jaycon Roofing, 512-479-0510.
October's different. The MLB postseason is on Fox. When we designed the Honda Pilot Trail Sports, we made it adventure ready. With features like an enhanced all-wheel drive system and off-road tuned suspension, so you can blaze new trails. The Pilot Trail Sport, the most off-road capable Honda SUV ever. Visit your local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily. Buy online or reserve from select Honda dealers.
Spokesperson for Lorenz & Lorenz.
I got her in a car accident. Give me one good reason why I should call Ted Lorenz.
How about 3 great reasons you should call me? 1, we make it easy. You can sign up remotely or we can come to you. 2, there's no upfront cost. You don't pay a dime unless we win your case. 3, the results. I've helped thousands of people get great settlements. I got a client who broke their arm in a car accident, $480,000. I'm on top of it.
The Lazy Boy 2 Great Chairs event. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries has a great selection of recliners. Get 2 great chairs for one low price from $9.99. Mix or match. Don't miss the Lazy Boy 2 Great Chairs event. Long live the lazy.
When you want to know what's going on in your town.
When you want to know if there's a great weekend in the forecast.
Or you're trying to avoid traffic surprises.
And you never know who might drop by.
No, it's a little awkward.
You're doing great.
Love coming to Austin. Are we ready?
Yeah. Whether you're at home or on the go,
Good Day Austin is on your side.
you're watching Fox 7 Austin News at noon.
A bipartisan Senate committee says failures by the Secret Service directly led to the attempted assassination of former President Trump at a rally in Pennsylvania this summer. As Fox's Lucas Tomlinson reports from Washington, some senators say the Secret Service is in need now of major reforms.
Take a look at what happened.
Multiple foreseeable and preventable failures allowed a would-be assassin to fire multiple shots toward former President Donald Trump during a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania back in July.
It's a tragedy of errors, just one after another.
The preliminary bipartisan Senate report found failures at nearly every level ahead of the shooting, including no clear chain of command, no coverage plan for the building where the shooter fired from, no single line of communication, and equipment failures.
When you have human error, you fix it by replacing the humans.
The Secret Service responded to the report, saying many of the insights gained from the Senate report align with the findings from our mission assurance review and are essential to assuring that what happened on July 13th never happens again. The report comes just a day after a second would-be assassin who allegedly plotted to kill Trump at one of his Florida golf clubs was officially charged with attempting to assassinate a presidential candidate.
There is significant evidence that not only did he plan this for a very long time, but he took what is called a substantial step towards carrying out this plan.
Yeah.
So it seems like a very open and shut case on the factual side of things.
And that's not all. The Trump campaign now says it was briefed by intelligence officials about, quote, real and specific threats from Iran to assassinate Trump. The House is also investigating these plots against Donald Trump and is scheduled to hold its first public hearing tomorrow. In Washington, Lucas Tomlinson, Fox News.
Congress is expected to approve a temporary spending bill that would keep federal agencies funded through December 20th. Measure also includes an additional $231 million for the Secret Service. If the House passes the bill today, it will then go to the Senate for final approval. DOJ is suing Visa over what they call a monopoly on the debit card market. The complaint claims more than 60% of debit card transactions in the country are run on Visa's debit network. The suit alleges Visa has been insulating itself from its competition, squashing lower-priced competitors by using exclusionary agreements with banks and retailers. DOJ also says Visa charges billions of dollars in fees to you. Visa is calling the lawsuit meritless.
The wait is over. It's cold front day. Most of the showers well off to our east, and that strong northerly wind's going to dry us out. It's going to make it feel more like fall around here. Don't miss the Fox 7 8 forecast. It's coming up next.
Play along from home
Move, money, transfer. You just won, guys.
with a chance to win every weekday.
Today at 12:30 on Fox 7 Austin.
It's happening right now at Rooms to Go. $25 a month buys you this stylish shade sofa in 7 colors. Just $9.99 or $25 a month. Interest-free for 42 months. Shop and save now at Rooms to Go.
I'm gonna be late.
Sorry.
And drive safe out there as there's plenty of traffic heading to today's big game. Ready to go.
You almost missed the start of the game.
Right now, qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months on a rugged new 2024 Tundra. Offer ends September 30th.
I wanted to take my family on a vacation.
I'm doing my college courses online.
How'd I do it?
I know how.
Me and PPD.
PPD is looking for healthy adults to participate in a research study. With our high-speed internet, you can earn compensation while you work, attend school, or just hang out. Once your study is complete, you can pick up your compensation. Contact PPD today to find out how you might qualify.
Well, that vacation was a blast. How'd I do it?
Me and PPD.
Learn more at meandppd.com.
Did you know in Texas, if you don't have the right credit score, the right driving record, or if you're not bundling, you may be overpaying as much as $1,700 a year for your car insurance? At Fred Loya Insurance, we look for more and better ways to save you more. Like customers in Texas who switched from Geico, Allstate, and Progressive to Fred Loya saved an average of over $1,700 per year. Call us today and see how much you can save. Fred Loya Insurance, celebrating 50 years of saving you more on your car insurance.
We repair it so you can wear it. Let us bring back that new shoe while keeping that same broken-in feel. From sole replacements to inside-out restoration, the Austin Shoe Hospital is proud to support the 10th annual Shoe Drive benefiting Austin Disaster Relief Network. Now through October 12th, donate your gently worn shoes and boots at any Shoe Hospital store. With your help, we've donated over 265,000 pairs of shoes to those affected by flooding, fire, and poverty. Visit one of our 7 Austin Shoe Hospital locations near you.
It's happening now at Rooms to Go. $25 a month buys you your choice of stylish bedrooms. Each just $9.99 or $25 a month. Interest-free for 42 months. Shop dozens of rooms under $1,000. Now at Rooms to Go.
Fox 7 is on your side. Sports with Dennis De La Pena. Weeknights. Fox 7 Austin weather with meteorologist Zack Shields.
Well, the last front faded away. This one's going to make it all the way through. It's slicing its way through the state, keeping most of the rain well off to our east. We have a very slight chance of a pop-up shower south and east of Austin. Much of the area will be rain-free, but our high-res futurecast shows by 3, 4 o'clock some tiny showers showing up from San Marcos, Lockhart, and LaGrange. They're not going to last too long, and the rain's not going to add up to a whole lot, maybe a few hundredths of an inch. And then clearing skies. We'll finally have a breeze around here, and we'll finally get a break from the mugginess. It looks good, feels good around here. Thursday, Friday going into the weekend. Winds increasing out of the north behind this front. Wind gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour. That should do the trick and get rid of the stickiness for the next several days. However, the pollen numbers will probably go way up. Ragweed is already high. Mold moderate. Mold count will drop off with the dry conditions. And on the muggy meter, we've gone from sticky to pleasant already. With the dry, breezy front moving on in, we have a moderate to high wildfire risk. Please no outdoor burning today. We have a mixed bag of 80s and 90s in the hill country today since the front's already pushed through. You're going to stay in the 80s today. 90s stretching from Austin southward. By the end of the day, all of us are in the 80s. 70s this evening. That's going to feel terrific. And then 50s and 60s. That's what we're waking up to, not only tomorrow morning, but for the next several mornings. We're about to slide into a very dry, tranquil weather pattern with the blocking high pressure system out west, preventing any Pacific systems from reaching us. At the same time, we have this cutoff low that's going to continue to filter in that dry air. And that's why it's going to feel wonderful around here, especially during the morning and evening hours. We have low humidity days showing up from Thursday all the way through early next week. It's going to feel good outside, but with the lack of moisture and that blocking high out west, good luck trying to get some much needed rain around here. All the way through the first week of October, it's going to be drier than average, and this cool down is going to be brief. Just like that, we're going to be warmer than average. All right, we have a hurricane on the loose down here in the Gulf of Mexico. Helene is strengthening and winds are increasing to 80 miles per hour. It's still moving to the north-northwest, but with that front coming through here in Texas, it's going to curve it toward the Big Bend of Florida. And this is what the future radar is going to look like here in the next 24 hours. Well-defined eye and a major hurricane hitting the Big Bend of Florida for the second straight year. And they're going to have tropical storm force winds around Tampa. This is a massive hurricane. And notice how the winds increase over 120 miles per hour near Cedar Key late on Thursday. And as this pushes ashore, it's a fast-moving system, but they're going to be dealing with wind damage that will lead to power outages. This part of Florida, and also storm surge 10 to 15 feet. Some of the coastal communities could be underwater and dealing with some flooding, and then a different kind of flooding as this hurricane makes landfall and kind of gets bogged down. They're bracing for 6 to 12 inches of rain from the Florida Panhandle through Georgia and eastern Tennessee. Tomorrow, a moderate to high risk of flash flooding. Around here, rain's going to be very hard to come by. The window of opportunity will slam shut after that front moves through, and then a long stretch of sunny, beautiful weather, and a hint of fall is in the air. A pretty comfortable finish to September with lows in the 60s and highs in the upper 80s and low 90s.
Fox 7 Austin traffic with Jane Lonsdale.
Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Watch for some construction down in southeast Austin. The right lane is closed along the I-35 northbound frontage road. This is between Foremost Drive and East William Cannon Drive. Keep an eye out for those construction crews and drive safe. Watch for a slight delay along the frontage road. Have a wonderful Wednesday with your Fox 7 Austin traffic update. I'm Jane Lonsdale.
A burn ban remains in effect for Travis County residents. The ban started late last month. This is second extension now. Officials are asking residents not to park on dry grass, drag tow chains, definitely not to burn brush or debris. Violators could face a misdemeanor charge and fines of up to $500. Meantime, a prescribed burn will happen in Hays County, just west of Buda. The size of the burn, estimated roughly 97 acres. We're told you will see smoke in the area northeast of RR 3237, a little south of FM 967. Burn expected to last until sunset. Coming up next, Texas investing big in space exploration. We'll take a look at some of the ways the state wants to be at the forefront of the final frontier. You're watching Fox 7 Austin, News at Noon.
You won't find confidence on any list of SUV features, but one brand has it in spades, backed with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of select new 2024 Sportage and 2024 Sorrento models.
Would you buy a life insurance policy if you knew your rate increased every 5 years?
What if $9.95 a month bought you less than $1,000 in protection? Sadly, many policies that seniors buy today fail to mention this in their advertisements. You could buy a policy that might not give you enough coverage when you need it the most. Call now to receive free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life Insurance Company. The Senior Care Plan guarantees your rates cannot increase, your benefit will never decrease, there's no medical exam, and you will have lifetime coverage. You could qualify for up to $30,000 in whole life protection. With the Senior Care Plan, your coverage can start immediately, unlike other policies that don't give you full coverage for 2 years. By calling now, you'll lock in the lowest rate possible. Call now for your free information on the Senior Care Plan from Senior Life. You have no obligation. Call now.
Don't you agree that it's a wonderful thing to save a dog's life? I certainly do, and I invite you to go to puppyfoodbank.org and make a $15 a month donation right now. Do it now, and Thomas J. Henry will generously match all charitable donations made this month online at puppyfoodbank.org. It's your chance to help save thousands of pets in our community, so please give a little to help save little guys like him. So please go to puppyfoodbank.org right now, and they'll send you a very nice gift.
I'm Ted Cruz, and I approve this message.
Boys and girls, they're different. And somehow it's become controversial to say boys and girls are different. But they are. Colin Allred supports boys playing in girls' sports. He voted against the Protection of Women and Girls in Sports Act, and he voted to allow boys in girls' bathrooms, boys in girls' locker rooms, boys in girls' sports. That's not right. Colin Allred should know the difference between boys and girls.
You won't find confidence on any list of SUV features, but one brand has it in spades. Backed with a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of select new 2024 Sportage and 2024 Sorrento models.
You're watching Fox 7 Austin News at noon.
Tropical storm Helene is delaying the launch of NASA's SpaceX Crew 9 mission to now this weekend. It was initially planned to launch Thursday, but developing hurricane will bring high wind and heavy rain there to Cape Canaveral tomorrow at that time. So NASA says the launch window now opens at 1:17 p.m. Saturday. Rocket will take a NASA astronaut and a Russian cosmonaut to the ISS for a 5-month mission. Texas investing billions of dollars to be on the forefront of space exploration. So last session, the state legislature allocated funding for the formation of the Texas Space Commission. As Alex Boyer reports, NASA and SpaceX now among the industry giants partnering up to send astronauts back to the moon and beyond.
1, ignition, liftoff.
Texas is soaring to new heights in its quest to dominate the future of space exploration.
It takes intentional investment and intentional vision to continue us down this road.
NASA astronaut Reed Weissman is commanding the next Artemis mission to the moon. He testified Tuesday before the Texas House Appropriations Committee in Austin.
You can't look anywhere in Texas right now and not run into space. It's amazing. Go down to Boca. Come to Houston, visit the astronauts, see Axiom, see our commercial partners.
The recently formed Texas Space Commission allocated $150 million in funding to allow eligible entities to apply for grants drawn from the Space Exploration and Research Fund.
You're supporting innovation, high-tech manufacturing, and frankly, doing the impossible, allowing companies like SpaceX with organizations like NASA to basically support the endeavor for humans to live on other planets and be truly a spacefaring nation.
NASA once dominated the space scene in Texas, but now it's SpaceX and its founder, Elon Musk, that are charting the future. The company's president and CEO said they're launching Falcon rockets nearly every 2.5 days. SpaceX is partnering with NASA to support commercial cargo flights to the International Space Station. But the company's rapid expansion has not been without controversy. Environmental groups accuse SpaceX of damaging sensitive wetlands and wildlife with their rocket operations. And there's the unusual case of Cards Against Humanity, the popular party game owned by a company that also bought land in South Texas, now suing SpaceX for $15 million on allegations of trespassing and property destruction. That wasn't addressed at the hearing.
We operate the world's most active rocket development and engine test facility.
NASA's associate director says NASA is supporting more aerospace missions than ever in the agency's history. This year, NASA graduated 10 new astronauts who are all trained in Texas, all working toward the ultimate goal of making it to Mars. Southwest Airlines slashing nearly a third of its flights through Atlanta to eliminate unprofitable routes. Bloomberg News reports the number of weekly Southwest flights to and from Atlanta will drop from $570 to $380. After the cuts, Southwest will serve 21 cities from Atlanta, down from 37. Southwest said it will offer transfers to impacted workers and does not plan layoffs. Bloomberg reported that a memo to workers indicated as many as 200 Atlanta flight attendants, their jobs could be lost. Time is 12:25. Here's a live look at beautiful Austin here on your Wednesday. We'll have a final look at that forecast when we come back. Keep it right here to Fox 7 Austin.
At Daniel Stark, we lawyer hard. Good thing, too, because when you're injured, you need a law firm that gets to know your unique story and what it takes to help you get your life back to normal. Daniel Stark, we lawyer hard.
If there's one thing we like, it's choices. Find yours with Ford F-150, gas, hybrid, or all-electric. Whether it's towing, powering up, or getting from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, what you choose to do with that much power is up to you. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Drive F-150 with 3.9 financing plus $7,400 total savings. Includes complimentary maintenance.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Robin Del Conte discusses her new vision from Austin Eye.
It's been a little over a year since having premium lens replacement. How's your vision doing?
My vision is fantastic, Dr. Wong.
What bothered you about having to wear reading glasses or bifocals all the time?
It's exactly what you said. I was wearing my glasses all of the time.
Yeah, I get it, which is why I had
premium lens replacement, just like me.
Now we have even more in common.
Other than just our favorite college football team?
Ready? It's happening right now at Rooms to Go. Pick from beautiful rooms, each under $1,000. Picture it, your home fully furnished in your style, with living rooms under $1,000, dining rooms under $1,000, bedrooms under $1,000. So many stylish options, each under $1,000. And it gets even better. Finance for as low as $25 or less per month, interest-free for 42 months. Furnish your home to perfection. Now at Rooms to Go.
With every decision we make, we pass a point of no return and wonder what might have been. Unfortunately, peripheral neuropathy can have a devastating impact on those decisions. But today there's hope. At Rosedale Acupuncture and Wellness, we're giving people their lives back. We're reversing the effects of peripheral neuropathy, providing much-needed relief from this complicated condition. Make the decision to visit rosedaleacuwell.com. Regret is not where you want to live.
Fox 7 is on your side. Weather with Scott Fisher. Weeknights.
I wouldn't open that if I were you. Got it back extra for the road. Cowboy cookie?
At Daniel Stark, we lawyer hard. If you've been injured by a big truck, you want a law firm that knows Texas law through and through, that takes the time to get to know you and will fight for what matters to you most. At Daniel Stark, we lawyer hard.
All right, you want some tacos? This is making me hungry for lunch. The place to find the best tacos in the state is right here in Austin. So Yelp, the review site, published its list for the best taco spot in every state for 2024. Topping the list for us, Cuantos Tacos off 12th Street, just east of I-35 there on the east side. I've actually had them. They're delicious. So Yelp determined their list using a combination of business ratings and review volume. Right now, Cuantos Tacos is rocking a 4.7 rating out of nearly 300 reviews. Well, trending today, putting a new meaning to the word catfishing. This is not about being tricked online or even trying to reel in an actual catfish, but this man took part in a fishing tournament in Lake Madison in Minnesota. Look, he actually caught a cat. He heard meowing and saw a cat swimming from shore toward him. He took the cat onto his paddleboard, didn't leave his side the rest of the day. Since then, now their family, they've named him Fisher. So I guess he didn't really technically catch the fish. or the cat as a fish, if you know what I'm saying. Just hopped on board. All right, thank you so much for making Fox 7 your choice for news this afternoon. You can watch us anytime on the Fox 7 local app. Have a great day. We'll see you at 5 o'clock. You know,